able to take and keep it up there. 0.349 last time at the line, 0.338. Slowly gaining up there. We'll keep an eye on Downing here up front just for the moment, because it looks like there is a lap truck right now. Wesley, we lost you, buddy.
Closing in on that interval as we watch Downing again closing in, but he's also moving in on more lap traffic as well as they hit back off of turn 2.
Josh White in that number 8 machine lap traffic to the outside at the stripe, allowing the 23 of Downing go to the low line, and it allowed the 12 to catch back up a little bit quicker there. 0.236 last time at the line, but it is increasingly getting closer to the leader because of the fact that he slowed down to get below the 8 of Josh White. Now only a truck length back to the second place position.
Downing with the lead. He's Air Jordan in the 23. Powering back to the outside comes Brantley's truck. He'll zig to the inside, to the outside, back to the top, back to the bottom. He's closing in. They're on a bait on a hook fish, reeling in his bait. Off the corner, it's Downing. He's licking his chops off of turn 4.
Lap 78 down the back chute. This is getting exciting up front. Right now, Brantley trying every different line to take and keep up with Downing in the 23 machine. Off of turn 4, 2 car lengths back now to the 12. Loses a little bit off of that corner. 2.56 this time. Look at the stripe difference between the top 2.
Back across the stripe. Let's see how they go across the line. Watching Downing and Brantley. A show they're putting on for the ages as they come across the line. Another lap in. We are still not even at halfway yet. Finally, though, I'm happy to say we do have a green flag belt under ourselves currently right now, Ray. As it seemed for a while there was green caution, 20 to halfway here of 200 laps of the Wood and Vine 200. It is still Downing leading off the corner. Brantley second, and here comes Sacco, the pole truck, back to the inside in 3 as they come single file back to 1.
Not sure if Downing gained some speed or Brantley lost it, but Brantley looks like he's actually losing it to the 29 of Sacco. Big gap last time. Must have used his stuff up pretty quick. Over a half a second between 1 and 2. And here comes the 29 of Sacco to the inside of the 12. He'll get to the back tailgate just enough to get to the left rear corner off of turn 4. Looks like the 29 will take over that second spot pretty easy from the 12 of Brantley.
And they come back across the line again with the man Brantley and Sacco battling with one another. Downing the leader. There's a battle for a second with Downing, Sacco. Brantley slipping for a second, allowing Sacco to get by him, but they're still trying to allow Downing moving through lap traffic. Zimmerman goes a lap down. That's the red and blue truck up the top of the speedway. They cross the stripe. Lap 83 now as they roar back to turn 1.
Zimmerman tapped the wall just a little bit, able to keep out of the leader's way, though. Keep in mind, Sacco has a little bit more speed than what he did last time. 0.928 separate the top 2. That's Downing and Sacco, who passed the 12 of Brantley. But behind Brantley, they are just gone in the top 3. Chris Baines in the 4th position in a 54 machine looks to be over 2.25 seconds back from that 3rd place spot. These guys are fighting out behind that 54. Looks like LeBoeuf and Fulton are actually going side by side. The 9 of LeBoeuf will go to the top and allow the 19 by of Fulton. Fulton was one of our guys who went up to the top 4 at the beginning of this race. Stayed out of a lot of trouble, only got involved in one little wreck. Able to keep that truck going. Right now, he's in the top 6 spot.
And they come back across the stripe. Working again, lap number 85 now. 15 to halfway. This battle was running down your leader, Josh Downing. Nicholas Sacco, the pole truck, has now moved to the top position. By the way, Nicholas Sacco received $20 for being the pole winner earlier this evening for the Wood and Vine 200. Every race this season on the Josh White Racing eSports Truck Series will receive $20 for being the fast qualifier. $200 winner take all on the line. No money for second. You're going to fight for all you got. 200 large on the line as here comes the man come across the line leading it of Josh Downing, but Nicholas Sacco, the pole truck, he's back to second off turn 4.
Big separation between the top 3 right now. In fact, between 1 and 3rd place position, 1.657 gap. Actually, excuse me, let me correct that. 1.058 gap from 3rd to 1st. Behind them, keeping an eye on that 19 like I was announcing last time on the last lap. He is coming up through very slowly. Around the 54 he went. 4th place position, Derek Fulton in that 19 machine. He'll bring it down through turn 3 right now. 2.5 second gap back to the leader, but again, biding his time getting up to the top 3.
Downing, Fulton, there's that 19 truck. There's the interval there from 1st to 4th as we see Brantley closing in also along with Downing, but there's the leader. It is Josh Downing holding on at the top spot, coming up on halfway now in less than 11 laps as we work down lap 89. They cross the stripe. It's Downing's race to lose. He's single file by his lonesome as they roar back.
Oh, we got a turn off right by the stripe. There's a 9 truck of Brett LaBouffe. Unfortunately, he collects a 51 of Stephen Waldrop at the same time.
Hurley involved. Andrew Hurley, Brady LaBouffe get together. Lap 89 of 200 here at Dover. Caution flag is out for the 8th time as well. Ray Richard, you saw it break loose. What happened on the front straightaway?
Yeah, it looks like LaBouffe unfortunately got a little bit loose coming off the corner, and it looked like the 3 of Andrew Hurley kind of grabbed the rear end of him, unfortunately, turned him around. Nothing necessarily, of course, anybody's fault, just a racing incident. He come up the corner, as you can see right here, come off turn 4, he grabbed the fence just a little bit, and number 3 of Hurley just kind of kept in it because he knew he had the bottom line and just didn't have the room to go through, but collecting the 51 all at the same time, just a racing incident. These guys will get back underway, and unfortunately that'll bring out, our 8th caution, I believe, of the evening.
Caution flag, number 8. You see LaBeouf bounce off the truck of the 3 of Hurley. Hurley and everybody else went scampering to the inside and the outside like dark alley cats in a dark night running away from mice. And you see how they all quickly were able to avoid any calamity. A turn into a 2-truck accident, actually maybe one with LaBeouf and Hurley. And we go under the yellow flag on lap number 90, 10 to halfway in the Wooded Vine 200 at Dover.
Bunch of guys getting down on pit lane. In fact, everybody from the top 10. Looks like Josh Downey's getting to his pit finally after the 19 of Derek Fulton because he started so far back. His pit position, he's in second. My corrections on that. I believe it may have been Chris Baines in quite a ways back where he started back. His pit position is going to be way down the track so he can get in early. Obviously, see if he can get out. We're looking at the 23 right now. His tires are down, ready to go. He'll pull off the lane first 29.
First, leading the way, entered pit road first, exited first for the driver of the number 23 truck, Josh Downing, again from Rockford, Illinois. Brings us under caution as we're in caution flag number 8. It's been a while since we took a sponsored timeout. We'll be back with more from Dover in just a moment.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Coming up on halfway, back here at Dover, MSTV, CRN Sports Network race coverage live from Dover. Miles the Munster has not been too kind as we are still working. Again, caution flag for the 8th time completed in this race. We just cycled around the pit stops, and when it came back around, Hurley, again with LaBeouf putting us under the most recent caution, but it's been all Downing. Josh Downing leading the way as we're coming up on halfway, Ray.
And as you said before, we want to welcome the Wooden Vine Wine Bar and Bistro, because that's what this is, Wooden Vine Wine Bar and Bistro 200 down in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. We appreciate the sponsorship and listening in and watching of the race here from Dover this evening. Again, virtual Dover or not, these guys are still putting on a killer show. As we see the field come out of turn 4, pace car will pull off, and we'll get ready for the green flag.
As somebody said it, I quote from the El Tunador Flames, "This is the best race I have ever seen in my life." eSports style. Back to green, coming up on halfway, Downing on the jump, 2 truck lengths, maybe more over Sacco, Brantley, and more as they go back to green in 1.
As another famous announcer used to say, a little premature acceleration off the line there, but it was a great advantage right now, that 23 of Downing way out front of the 29 of Sacco in second place. We look back right now, the challenge seems to be for 3, 4, and 5, even 6 right now in the 22 of Mason. A new player in the game right now in 6th place coming across the stripe.
Working lap number 95. 200 coming up on halfway. We'll give you a through the field, at least to the top 10 of this race as soon as we get the cross sticks virtual style from Barney, the virtual iRacing flagman. You're riding on board now with Robert Mason. He's in the 6th position right now. His number 22 truck way behind. Started the race in 17th. Riding on board now with his entry. And again, this is the battle inside the top 10 for 5th and 6th. Baines and Mason on the back straightaway.
Just nose to tail going down through turn 3. The 29 looked to the inside of the 23 for a short bit, but did not make the pass. But he is there. He's on the tailgate of that 23 and just about take his spoiler off the back if he wanted to by hand. Half a truck length back down to turn 1. Top 3 right now pulling away. It looks like Eric Brantley kind of joining that bunch up front in 3rd place.
Our onboard camera riding along there a moment ago was presented by Arizona. As again, we see Sacco, pole truck, reeling in the leader. Downing coming up on halfway. 3 to go as they come on lap 100. They go back into turn number 1.
Halfway, only 3 laps away. Lap 98 right now on the board. Top 6 nose to tail. The 19 right now of Derek Fulton in 4th place to the tailgate of the 12 of Bentley. Brantley pulls away a little bit off of turn 4, but again, these guys are right about ready to push each other as the freight train comes around turn 4.
Brantley, Fulton, all in that mix. The battle continues. Change for the lead. Close to lap 99. It's now going to be Downing looking to the lead. He'll power back on Sacco as they exit 2.
Sacco to the lead, to the inside, able to take it over very quickly, and he did earn that coming off of turn 2. Half a truck length separate him from the 23. Now 23 falling back into the clutches of the 12, but it looks like he's getting a push of the 19 of Derek Fulton down the front stretch. They'll go front to tail still. Big battle between the top 6 spots.
Halfway home, 100 down, 100 to go here in the Wooden Vine 200 from Dover. Sacco started this race when he took the green flag on the initial go, and as we get ready for the second half of this race, he leads again on lap number 100. Sacco, Downing, they're the top 2 along with Brantley in 3rd, Fulton 4th. They roar back to the corner.
Top 10 run down rather quickly here. The 29 of Sacco in the 1st place spot, been leading this for quite a while. Josh Downing in the 23rd and 2nd. Eric Brantley in 3rd and the 12th, last week's winner. Derek Fulton in the 19th and 4th. Chris Baines in the 5th place position in the 54 machine. Robert Mason in the 22, who we rode along with earlier, is now in the mix in 6th. Devin Haggett in the 16 machine. He'll go below the 94 there of Zimmerman, 4, taking him down another lap. 8th place, Bradley Beeman, and 9th place, Donovan Ranta, and topping out the top 10 will be Stephen Waltrip.
And that's the way it stands so far. Maybe we go to the first half statistics of the race. How many lead changes, how many caution flags, and more that we have seen in the first 100 laps of this race from Dover in the Wooden Vine 200. Nicholas Sacco, the man leading the way. Downing is there. And so is Brantley, the Charlotte special event winner last week of the Broadwing 200. They're all single file as it stands. 97 to go. They're on the back off of turn 4.
Brantley going to look into the inside to take that 2nd place spot. Still able to keep up with these guys. He'll pull a little bit away from the 4th place of Fulton. But again, those 3 and 3. 4th to 6th, 1 to 3rd, and we have a caution on the speedway.
Yellow flag out again for the 9th time. Couple of trucks get together. McKinnon and Zimmerman, one going up and over and pirouetting through the air amongst the sky. The Chevrolet bouncing back and ends up crashing into pit road.
Austin McKinnon looks like here. We'll see on the replay exactly what happened. Comes down through the bottom side. There's Zimmerman. trying to stay out of the way. He'll go to the bottom and unfortunately slide to the top. It looks like they kind of came down and up together. Then we see the 57 go airborne into the pits. At the same time, the motor